Hi folks, Tim here again with timsclass.com. Just trying to go over some basic levels today. We've got several different ones, a variety of different ones. We'll just start here with pretty much the standard level everybody uses. This is a regular 4-foot tall level. Not a whole lot you can say about it. It's fairly simple. The actual technical name for these, most people don't realize, is a spirit level. The reason they call it a spirit level, if you look in here real closely, you'll see the fluid and the bubble that's in the middle. The bubble is actually floating around in alcohol. Therefore, they call it a spirit level. So just a little tidbit of information for you to stick under your hat and try and sound intelligent at some point. One of the biggest confusions that people have with level is the terminology. Okay, when you're using a level, you got to remember one of two things. It's either plumb or it's level. A lot of times people will put this up against a wall and say, yeah, that's level. Well, that's not the proper terminology. The proper terminology there would be the wall is plumb. Anytime you're checking something vertically, straight up and down, trying to see if it's perfectly up and down, that's called plumb. If you're looking for something on the horizon, a horizontal plane, that's considered level. So you can see here, we'll take this level, we'll set it here on the building table. And if I can get you to come over here close, can you see the bubble? See how it's dead center? Just once again, that lets you know that the table is on the level because the bubble's in the middle. Easy enough to remember. Some of the other kinds we've got here, that's a 4-foot level. We've got a 2-foot level. Each of these have their own place, where you're going to use it, what you're going to use it for. Actually got a little torpedo level here. This one actually has a 45-degree level on it, so you can actually check. I'm going to use my speed square here. You can actually check to see if something is level on a 45. You can see down here in this bottom one how we're level, and the speed square is set on a 45-degree angle. Another neat thing about this little level is it's magnetic, so it sticks wherever you put it. This is a cheap one. It's also magnetic. You can usually pick these up at Lowe's or Home Depot for somewhere around 20 bucks. You can see that the fluid's already drained out of the middle, or on the 45-degree on that side. But a lot of times you'll see framers keep these in their pouch, just something to check the wall when they stand it up to make sure it's somewhat plumb. That's not the final thing that they'll do, but they'll use this on a regular basis to get it close. Another level we've got here, this is an 8-foot level. This is what a framer would use when he's getting ready to tile the walls together. They're all close to being plumb, but now he wants to take this 8-foot level and stand it up against the walls. Good rule of thumb, the taller the level, the truer the reading. So use this 8-foot level to make sure that wall is perfectly plumb. Another thing that a lot of builders will use this for is they'll walk up to a wall and actually take and spread it out over a bunch of different studs just to make sure that all the studs are perfectly plumb and in line, so that there's no studs going in and out of the wall. That way the drywall doesn't tend to bow one way or the other. You have to excuse my dog, she's my partner down here today. All right, this one level right here I want to show, got two more to go over real quick. This is a digital level. You can see we can turn it on here. You'll notice it's going to show different degrees. So if I set it here on my table, you'll see that my welding table is actually 1 degree off of being perfectly level. I'll probably smack it a few times and get it where it ought to be exactly. Oh well, close enough. There he goes. All right, so this is a digital level. It's going to give you a readout on exactly perfect. What's perfectly level, what's perfectly plumb. And the last one I want to cover, this is a Bosch. If you come around and take a look, you can see right here, this is the Bosch Professional. These are laser levels. They're used primarily when you're trying to, say you want to put up a shelf on a wall somewhere and you want it to be perfectly level. You can just attach this somewhere in the room, turn it on, and you'll see how it's going to give you a perfect level, it also gives you a perfect plumb, and it's self-aligning, so you don't have to do anything to it. Very handy tool if you're hanging shelves or something of that nature. That's pretty much it for the lesson today on levels. Hope you got something out of it, and we'll see you next time.